Hello everyone, I'm back with another video, and in today's video we have an HP laptop. This is an HP OMEN 16. The exact model for this one is an OMEN 16-C0504. And in this video I'm going to take you on a step-by-step how you can open it up and how you can remove or replace your battery for your laptop. If your battery is not holding up enough charge, let's say if it's charging up and it's discharging really quickly, but at least it's holding for 1 minute, I will expect, then you might want to replace your battery. But if you plug in your charger in after half an hour, you unplug it and it suddenly powers up, you could have a motherboard issue or you could have a bad battery also. And this video is going to be a demonstration how to get to the battery, how you can remove it or replace it. Just remember, by removing or replacing the battery, you're not going to change any data, anything in the system. Everything's going to be left the way you had it. At the end of the video, I'll give you a tip how to use your new battery. And you should be doing that once every couple of months. Now, another notice. Once you remove the battery and you plug in the new battery in, and you power it on, it might take up to 30 or 40 seconds. And it might, the power on light, it might restart itself 3 or 4 times, I think 3 times, because the motherboard is going to reset the BIOS to default because there's not a dedicated BIOS battery. So, and you're going to get a little text saying that the BIOS was reset to default. You're going to do that at the end of the video so you guys can see it actually. So don't panic. All right. I'm going to go over the tool. Tool number 1, a good screwdriver set. I'll be using an iFixit screwdriver set as they have all the screw bits that you need. We're going to use a Phillips number 1. I purchased myself the basic tool set. If you get the Pro set, they will give you an opening tools. If not, grab yourself a metallic guitar pick. All right, down here, you power it off. On the bottom of the laptop, you're going to see a whole bunch of screws. There should be 8 of them in total, 4 screws in the front row, and 4 screws at the back end of the laptop. The 4 in the front, these are the short screws. So remove them and keep them in a separate pile than the screws on the back. Also, if you guys like my videos, if you find my videos helpful and helping you guys out, you can support the channel by clicking the like and subscribe. I'll greatly appreciate it. It helps and motivates me to make more videos, take requests, and answer your questions in the comment area. Appreciate that. All right, once we remove the short ones, let's go ahead and remove the long screws. They're really long by just a few millimeters. Now we're going to grab our opening tool and we are going to stick it in the bottom cover and the palm rest, just like that. I'm going to stick about 1 or 2 millimeters, not the whole guitar pick. And we're going to twist it in there and make sure you hear those nice click sounds. That's what you want to hear. You want to twist it all around in the front. Once you see this gap opening in the front, you go to the right side. Again, 1 or 2 millimeters. I'm not going to stick the whole guitar pick in there. You skip the RJ45 entry and then do the corner. In the back, you just want to twist it like this. Go in the corner and do the left and right side. Oh, there we go. Oh, the whole thing came out. Now we can lift out the bottom cover and put it to one side. And down here, we can see the whole big, huge battery right over here. We can see the model is an HP. There's a model right in the box in here. It's a WK04XL. This is a 70 watt-hour battery. I don't know, at the time of making of this video, these are the maximum capacity that you can have. Maybe in the future, if you're watching this video, there's a 90 watt-hour. If there is one, I'll leave the link in the video description for a compatible battery so you guys can purchase. So there's the battery. And the connector is right here. We're going to leave the connector for now because there's not enough room to pull it out. I don't want you guys to damage the jack. So what we're going to do down here, first we're going to remove 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 screws. So go ahead and remove 5 screws that touches the battery. They're actually the M2. There's a mark here with an arrow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 screws. Go ahead and remove them. Make sure you don't drop the screw over the motherboard. All the screws are the same size and height, so don't worry about mix matching them. Once you did that, just grab the battery, bring it up. Now you see it's all loosened up, hanging by the wires. You wanna pull it towards yourself, straight towards the front end. You see how easily that thing came out? If you put your fingers in there, you can damage, move around because you want to unplug it evenly. Just pull the battery, slide it towards yourself, don't yank it up. The connector will come out. These are really, really tough connectors, so don't worry about it. The connector goes from the bottom, the adhesive that goes all around to here. Once you get the new battery, it will come with this connector. Make sure you follow the path. You put it in the same orientation, and the the red cables are on the right, the ground, the black ones are on the left. So don't try to put it like this. Otherwise, you're going to damage the motherboard. Let's say that you got the new battery. It's pretty heavy battery. Actually, you can clean it up. It's pretty dirty. Once you got the new battery in, all you want to do first, align the connector in front of the jack. Align it like that. Make sure it's evenly. Don't go sideways like this. Align it evenly. And then you want to slide it in there and pinch it in there. I'm moving the battery back so I have enough room in here. And then I'm going to align the screw holes for the battery. Make sure there's a tiny pinhole in here. Drop that pinhole in place. Drop this other one in there too. And the whole battery is going to sit down flat. And then you can just put the screws right on top. Don't over tighten the screws. Just tighten up, but don't over tighten. I see the battery stayed on top of this. I'm going to loosen up this part a little bit. So I can slide the battery a little bit forward. There we go, nice in place. You had to sit down flush with the palm rest. All right, once the battery is plugged in, all you want to do, grab the top cover or the bottom cover and put it down and push down the corner, the side. Make sure you those nice big huge click sounds in the corner on the side. And once you go to the front end, you can just pinch them together and you want to hear that big huge click sound. Those are the clips are getting back together. And to finish it off is to put the shortest screws on the front end of the laptop and the longest screws at the back. Now, once you plug in the new battery in, the new one, I would recommend you guys plug in the charger, but do not power on the laptop still. Leave it plugged in with the charger. Leave it there for at least 1 or 2 hours. After 2 hours, you can power on the laptop and without the charger connected and let it discharge itself. Don't put any game or heavy load, anything on the CPU or GPU. Just put some movies or some light stuff and bring the brightness down to 50. Let it discharge the battery slowly. And once the battery charge is down to whatever your Windows setting is, 20 or 30%, you want to power off the laptop and you want to leave it there charging again while it's off for another 2 or 3 hours. After that, you can use it as you wish. That initial cycle of charging and discharging, it is very important for the battery. So if battery knows its limits, because there's a little circuit on the battery that is called a charge balance circuit. And it communicates with a motherboard chip, which is called a Q chip. So it's good to have that calibration right there by doing that cycle once every couple of months or initially when you start using it. Because I didn't change the battery, I'm just going to power on after let's say I put it for charging. After 1 hour, you want to power it on. I see the power light comes on and it's going to go off after a few seconds. Nothing on the screen. Let's see how many times. So it's still on. I'm not going to fast forward this part so you guys see what I'm seeing right now. So it's still on. Powered off. So that's 1. Powered on again. So that's 1 power off. Second time. So he's going to do twice or maybe 3 times. HP has to do it twice. So it's twice. He came back on. So he power on twice. And I should see a text on the screen. There we go. So I get a text saying that the CMOS was invalid. Press enter to continue. Press enter. It will reboot and it will go to the Windows with no problem. And this happens because we disconnected or changed the battery. So don't panic, nothing's gonna change. Everything's gonna be left the way that it has. Now, once it boots up, it might take a little longer, but it's gonna go into the Windows with no problem. So don't panic. Again, I hope you guys like this video and helped you guys out. If you have any question or requests, feel free to leave them in a video comment. I'll try to answer them as soon as I can. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And this is how you change your battery for your HP OMEN 16 model.